Assalamu alaikum, students. Welcome to Aaj Ka Lesson. I'm so glad you're here because today you're going to unlock a literal mathematical superpower. We're tackling a fascinating part of Chapter 2, multiplying by tens, hundreds, thousands, and way beyond. Now, tell me honestly, have you ever looked at a massive math problem and just felt completely overwhelmed? Thinking, बड़े numbers को जल्दी कैसे multiply करें, right? Like, how on earth do we tackle these huge numbers without getting intimidated or spending hours scribbling on scratch paper doing tedious calculations? Well, what if I told you there's a brilliantly simple shortcut? Enter what I like to call the magic rule. Seriously, this is like a cheat code for math. It's the trick of simply counting the zeros in a multiplier and then just adding them right to the end of your answer. That's it. It's all about recognizing a really simple visual pattern instead of doing all that hard, tedious math. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our game plan for today. First up, level 1, multiplying by 10. Then we hit level 2, multiplying by 100, followed by level 3, multiplying by 1000. After that, we face the boss level, the jigsaw puzzle. And finally, a quick recap to lock it all in. All right, let's kick things off with level 1, multiplying by 10. And remember, the number 10 has exactly 1 0. And this brilliantly illustrates our rule in action. If we start with the number 12 and multiply it by 10, we don't need to do any messy long multiplication. We just take that one single zero from the 10 and stick it right onto the end of the 12. Boom, you get 120. Easy, right? Let's rapid fire through some practice examples. 17 times 10. Add a 0, 170. What about a bigger one, like 4,205 times 10? Just pop a 0 on the end, and you instantly get 42,050. Even if the 10 is at the front, like 10 times 88,279. Same thing, just attach the 0 to get 882,790. The trick works effortlessly, whether it's a small number or a massive 5-digit beast. Moving right along, we're leveling up to level 2, multiplying by 100. Now that we are working with a multiplier that has 2 zeros, I bet you can guess the rule. Yep, you hit the nail on the head. Look at this. We take 132, multiply it by 100, and we just grab those 2 zeros and drop them right on the end. Instantly, we've got 13,200. Absolutely no calculator required. Let's rattle off a few more practice rounds together to get the rhythm down. 156 times 100. 2 zeros, 15,600. 2,935 times 100. Add 2 zeros, 293,500. Okay, how about 100 times 58,562? 2 zeros and wow, we are over 5 million. 5,856,200. Every single time, you're just dropping 2 zeros onto the end of the number. And now, things get really exciting. Level 3, multiplying by 1,000. 1,000 brings a whopping 3 zeros into the mix. Now, what's really interesting about this is how a slightly intimidating 4-digit number instantly transforms into over 1 million with literally zero effort. We take 1,231, multiply by 1,000, attach those 3 zeros, and suddenly, you've effortlessly calculated 1,231,000. Just like magic. Let's look at a couple of extreme examples just to prove this magic rule basically never breaks, no matter how huge the starting number is. 12 times 1,000? Add 3 zeros, that's 12,000. How about 25,132 times 1,000? Just drop those 3 zeros on the end and you've got 25,132,000. It really is just that easy. So the crucial point is right here in this summary. Let's lock this pattern in perfectly. When your multiplier is 10, you add 1 0. When it's 100, you add 2 zeros. And when it's 1,000, you add 3 zeros. However many zeros are in the multiplier, you simply add that exact number of zeros to your answer, the whole shebang right there. All right, take a deep breath. You've mastered the basics, so it's time for the boss level, the jigsaw puzzle challenge to really test your new superpower. Here is your challenge. Let's say a giant jigsaw puzzle has 1,500 pieces per box, and we have 30 boxes to deal with. So, 1,500 times 30. How can we solve this giant equation using exactly what we've learned in our explainer today? Let's move to the breakdown and see how this builds. We can logically solve this in 2 super simple steps. The number 30 is really just 3 times 10. So, step 1, let's multiply 1,500 by 3. 15 times 3 is 45, so that gives us 4,500. And then step 2, we take that 4,500 and multiply it by 10. And hey, we know the magic rule for 10. We just add a single zero. That brings us to our absolute final answer, 45,000 puzzle pieces. No way, you did it. You successfully beat the boss level by breaking down a complex problem and applying the magic rule. Pure brilliance. Okay, time for a final quick recap to summarize everything you mastered today. You leveled up 3 distinct times. We started with multiplying by 10, we escalated to multiplying by 100, and finally, we conquered multiplying by 1,000. And the secret sauce behind all of it? The entire mathematical superpower lies in the quick zero trick. I want you to burn this golden rule into your memory so it sticks forever. जितने zeros multiply पे हों, उतने ही zeros answer के end में add कर दें. It truly, literally is that simple. So let me leave you with this final question. Are you ready to use your new magic rule on your next math test? I absolutely think you are. Thank you so much for joining me in today's explainer. Keep practicing those zeros, and don't forget to subscribe for more math fun. Catch you next time.
Thanks for watching. Bye, students. Don't forget to subscribe for more math fun videos. See you in the next lesson.